can't find my hotel. So I've just arrived in Bratislava. The train from Vienna doesn't drop you in central Bratislava. It drops you in some provincial train station miles away. I started walking, desperate for a pee. Then the map's telling me it's 2 miles away, so I hastily retreated into a coffee shop for a pee. Worked out I needed a Bolt, ordered an Uber, and now he's dropped me a few blocks away from my hotel. So I'm going to try to wheel myself there now. So it's been a really good morning so far. Yes, the glamorous side of travel. So I cannot check in for another 2.5 hours. I've been informed there's a great luggage storage place just across from the hotel, which is where I'm at right now, but he's gone to deliver a car, which means I'm stuck with my suitcase. There's nobody here. And what's more, Slovakia and Bratislava in particular seem very nice, but full of cobblestones. So it's true, you seem to get a lot bigger bang for your buck in Central and Eastern Europe. I've got into the apartment and it is massive. You can hear it in my voice. Here is my dining room for entertaining later, and kitchen. Hope you guys are as interested in being shown around this ginormous apartment as you are in the actual sites. Here's my ginormous telly and living room. No Central European, Eastern European places complete without its own Soviet-era bathroom. Check out that shower curtain. I've got my own sun terrace in my own courtyard. Well, it's not my own courtyard, it's shared. 2 entrances to the bedroom. One could be in, one could be out, who knows? Hopefully I don't get it the wrong way around. And then here's the bedroom. Oh, and here's today's outfit as well. So yeah, I'd better go exploring. So I've got soup in a cup, which I'm supposed to drink, and the cup is bread. This is going to end badly, isn't it? You just know it is. Apparently it's a local sheep's cheese. It tastes very nice. It's got onions on top. Yeah, that's really nice actually. And here's a little look of downtown Bratislava. So here I am at the top where Bratislava Castle is. That's the Danube behind me, and that's the UFO bridge. There's the castle just up on the horizon. Lovely sunny day. And you'll be amazed to hear that I did not spill any of that soup on myself, that I've noticed anyway. So this is day 2 of my strictly no cakes going forward policy, and I failed miserably, but this cake looks really nice and it's really cold outside and I am on my holiday, so I would say that was worth every single calorie. That was incredible. That is probably the best cake I've had since I've been here. It's like chocolate, cream, banana. Banana must count as one of my 5 a day as well, so it's probably healthy too. So this is the main square in Bratislava, and nothing says Bratislava like a giant panda wobbling to the buskers. Looks like they're building a load of Christmas markets, which is a shame I've missed those. It's definitely beginning to look a lot like Christmas here in Europe. Yeah, these ladies definitely agree with what I'm saying. I bet you they subscribe and watch too. So that's the palace in Bratislava. And this is the punishing well. What exactly it's for, I'm not sure, but punishing? Maybe they threw people in there. So I better go before they capture me for crimes against German. Even though we're not in speaking, well, that's punishment enough. Just wanted to capture this moment, really. Local musicians bustling. Such a pretty square. I was feeling really rather content. I'm 12-13 days into this adventure now. I'm still absolutely loving it. Really strongly recommend it. So I'm in my first Irish bar of the whole trip, I'm ashamed to admit. I am drinking Slovakian lager. I don't really like lager, but I thought when in Rome. And today was the first time I got a taxi as well. So doing things I'm used to doing. I haven't gone on this trip yet. I think that's permissible though, isn't it? Well, cheers. That's nice. Now this looks like a challenge. Any song in any language, karaoke. I wonder if they got Gorgie Psychotic Monkey in Welsh. So traditional Slovak food. Stuffed potatoes with mushrooms and local cheese. Very nice. And a nice Slovakian white wine. Cheers. So I know you guys have a train station. This is Bratislava. Waiting for the train to Prague. The train's 25 minutes late, which isn't really too bad. It's the longest delay I've had, which when you're used to British trains, that's pretty good. So it's been a bit of a bonkers slow train trip today. There's been some construction work on the line apparently. So it's an hour delay, so rather than just shy of 4 hours, it's just over 5 hours. But hopefully Prague tonight will be worth it. I'm looking forward to recreating the In Excess video. I love the song Never Tear Us Apart. If you haven't seen the video before, check it out. Of Michael Hutchins. So I've just checked into my room and it's really rather quite nice, just a kind of lovely hotel, but it's got this ambient fire on in the background and oh my gosh, I just want to get into this bed and watch that fire for ages. But I'm not though, I'm going to go out and explore like the good little tourist I am. So King Wenceslas apparently was good and he had a square. And this is the square, but it looks more like a rectangle to me. Whether he was good or not, I'm not sure, but he liked Christmas by all accounts, so that makes him good in my eyes. So this is the start of my Never Tear Us Apart homage to In Excess. There's his astronomical clock. How did I even say that word? That the gorgeous Michael looks up at. It's really impressive here, really beautiful buildings. I've seen some Hare Krishnas, and lots of stag doos, and a cowboy right behind me. So I'm not sure what this is, but there's as many as these as there are Irish pubs, so it must be a local thing. I'm not sure what the Irish pubs being local, but there you go. I've gone with banana and Nutella. There's evidence to put it down myself. So I've just walked across Charles Bridge, and I've just walked back the other way. It's so pretty, Prague. Honestly, it's crazy how beautiful it is. It's yeah, really enjoying it so far. And it's bonkers to say I actually came here on a stag do once, and that was horrific. This is a lot more cultured and a lot more enjoyable, that's for sure. So I'm up early this morning, just going for a stroll, no makeup on, looking rough as anything, so forgive me. But there's no stag doos kicking around, it's all nice and quiet. You can walk in and you get the whole square just bursts in for yourself. Look at that, isn't that wonderful? Oh. And it's cold, by the way. It feels this is the coldest I felt on the whole trip. It feels like I'm in a fridge at the moment. Hopefully the sun will warm everything up later. Yes, I know I've been a terrible traveller and drinking a Starbucks, I'm sorry. But they give me a big Americano. Everyone else gives me a tiny little Italian style espresso shot. So it's 8:30 on a Saturday morning. It's bloody cold, but it's beautiful. I've got pretty much to myself versus how busy it was when I arrived last night. Check out this guy. He's a bit angry, isn't he? So today's look is a bit winter wonderland. So I'm stuck by the wall trying to get the mirror in. It's a little bit cash, but I got all my got my hat on and my scarf because it's bloody freezing out there. So yeah, we're about to head out. Wish me luck. So here I am at the top by Prague Castle. It's well worth the climb. It's quite grand. There's people gardening over there. What they're gardening exactly, I'm not sure. But yeah, I thought I'd share it with you guys. It's cool, isn't it? So I fly tonight in Prague on my own, and I've attempted to go to a 4-storey Irish bar and try to force the party, but it can be quite hard when you go out on your own, especially as a solo female traveller. So when you're not drinking as well, try to kind of force the party and get involved. So rather than feeling awkward, I'm going to call it a night and head back. It's Saturday night in Prague, it's 10 PM and I'm back in my room, and I think I should address one thing I've not really talked about so far on the videos, And that is the awkwardness and loneliness and difficulty of going out on your own. So yeah, travelling is so much fun, it's brilliant. During the days are great with the sightseeing. But at night time, sometimes when you go out and you sit in bars on your own, desperate for anybody to speak to you, and then they don't, and then you just feel so awkward and out of place. And of course, being trans, you start thinking, they're not talking to me because they know I'm trans, and then you start going all inside your head, and it just ends up making you feel quite down inside. So I'm actually quite sad tonight, feel quite down, but I've had a really nice time in Prague. But yeah, when you go to like an Irish bar of 3 levels and everybody's there with their friends having a great time, and you're just stood on your own dancing awkwardly and just feeling so self-conscious, it's hard. But don't get me wrong, it's not a reason not to come travelling. Maybe it's just like I would never go out on my own in my hometown in the UK, so why do I expect something different when I'm travelling? I did try to be quite open. I tried to make a couple of conversations, and people are polite, but you know, they're out with their friends or doing their own thing. So yeah, hopefully this isn't too whiny. So I've got 30 minutes to get to the train station. Running well late, but here's today's look. Built for comfort rather than speed, it seems. Wish me luck. If there's tears on the platform, we know who to blame. My hair looks quite good though, doesn't it? I'm quite happy with that. So, bonus points. Anybody who can read that sign, I think it means middle of nowhere, Czech Republic. I got off my train to Wrocław, and I've decided to head backwards. I'm going to a little place just south of Vienna this evening, and then I'm heading back to northern Italy on Monday. Why? See about a boy, of course. And then it means on Wednesday I've got a ginormous trip on the train all the way up to Cologne. So sorry Wrocław, sorry Berlin, but Berlin, it's your fault for renovating one of your museums and closing it. So I thought I would follow my spirit and my adventure rather than going and sticking to the itinerary. I'm a bit scared, but sod it, you only live once, and I'd rather go for it and know than think what if. So wish me luck. So I really enjoyed my time in Prague and in Bratislava. I give them 1 3/4 enthusiastic thumbs up despite my little meltdown on that Saturday night. Watch the next episode to find out what happens next. And girls, if I can do this as a 40-something-year-old trans woman, then you guys can definitely do it too. So go out there and find your own adventure.